Greetings and salutations, VCI here, and it's getting pretty hot in here, so I managed to take off the jacket and I feel much more free, liberated. I'm also terribly hungry. I haven't eaten anything. I prepared, not today, another day, a simple broth. There is a difference between a soup and a broth with meat and vegetables. A soup is a soup, and a broth is a broth with things. Ramen is a broth with things. I gained about 10 kilograms in these past 5 months. And I actually noticed it when I went to a fair and in the bunker cards. So it's a diet for me, at least until I get back to something more reasonable as to achieve good speed with those bump cars. A small trick. By the way, it's a broth with turnips, peacocks I believe they're called in English, and some salt, pepper, a little bit of chicken, not much. Perfect for a cold night. So, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about Red Alert, and in this case, Red Alert 2 and its expansion, Yuri's Revenge. Now, if you have seen a lot of B movies and C movies, then you know that the acting in Westwood titles is not actually bad. It's more than decent. Red Alert 2 is a real-time strategy game, and it's not a genre that is very popular today. But this game in particular is still being played. It's still being updated. There are mods being released for it. There is an online community around it. People like Red Alert, and Red Alert 2 is one of the most well remembered in the real-time strategy sector, community, or whatever you wish to call it. When this was released, as you can see, you see that face? That's the face of Putin. However, it's not the first version. The first version of this face was actually even more Putin-like than this version, and they actually had to change it because there were some problems with that. They changed the face as it to appear less Putin-like. Red Alert 2 is a continuation of Command and Conquer Red Alert, and when this came out, it was massive. You had a global map, a sort of global map, a ranking system. Westwood Online was complete chaos when this came out. And it's so over the top. You have so many units, a lot of different combinations and tactics you can do, a lot of micro and macro managing. I believe, I can't remember the name of the man that did this soundtrack, but he's phenomenal. He's always done a terrific job composing music for games. And some of the most iconic video game pieces from the Command and Conquer series in general are exactly from Red Alert 2. And its expansion as well. The thing about this game is that it never took itself serious. If they had to bomb the Statue of Liberty, they bombed the Statue of Liberty. If they had to bomb the Twin Towers, they bombed the Twin Towers. If you're going on a mission, a Hawaiian mission, or a mission on some island in the Pacific or the Mediterranean, there were no hinges on these missions. You could do whatever you want, blow up buildings, civilian casualties. It was all very dark humor. Fun, but very dark humor. The amount of people that have been playing this game online has declined over the years, obviously, but you can still find very easily 200, 300 players online, 150, maybe a good day 400 or 500. It's been a while since I actually checked the servers, and it's not easy to achieve. Excuse me. I believe this is being sold within a compilation from EA, but you can't get this individually today. Of course, unless you pirate it. And you would be justified to do so because maybe you don't want the complete collection of Command and Conquer titles. Maybe you just want this one. Of course, it would also be respectable for you to get the compilation on a day that's on offer. Who knows what it might cost you? I'm not totally sure, but you might even get a complete compilation of Command and Conquer from EA for $5. Yeah, even free maybe. It depends on their mood actually, because I think it has been made free sometimes. I'm not sure about this. It's a very fun real-time strategy game. It works very well on the net, the internet, and it also works very well on LANs, which is, I mostly played on LANs. I did online, and I still do sometimes online with family and friends or complete strangers. But anyone that plays Red Alert 2, we're not exactly family, but yeah, we know each other. If you want to give Red Alert 2 a try, you're going to get an amazing soundtrack, very nice 2D graphics, a very fast-paced or slow-paced game, depends on what you like, and a decent community, online community, that's still, as I mentioned before, updating it, modding it, offering a service, a matchmaking service online, and you're going to make friends if you play this and form part of the Command and Conquer, and in particular the Red Alert 2 community. You will get online friends, maybe even for life, and maybe even closer to your house than you expect. I mean, I've played this with people recently, 15 kilometers from my position, and I never even met them. So yeah, you never know what you're gonna find online, especially with these retro games. Give it a try. It's a very fun, tactical, and real-time game. And you're going to get some wild acting and scenery, makeup, and so forth. The videos are very good. It's a tradition. It was a Westwood tradition. It's a pity that Westwood no longer exists, and there are 2 3D games that are good as well. They are good as well. However, they don't exactly match up to Red Alert 2. And the first Red Alert doesn't exactly match up as well to Red Alert 2. Red Alert 2 is the prime, the opera magnus of Westwood in regards to the Red Alert series. If you like this one and you detest or dislike the 2D graphics, there are two games that are in 3D. The first is okay, I personally had a lot of fun with it, and the second, which is relatively more modern, has a very nice soundtrack as well. It's very fun, very shiny, a lot of explosions, a lot of lights going about, a lot of voices. You might like that one better if you really dislike 2D graphics. And you can run both of these games, the two 3D versions and this 2D version. You can run them on any machine, high resolution. Even an op from 2010, you can get that in 4K to run these games in 4K easily. So if you like real-time strategy and never tried it, try it. I'm sure you will have a good time. VCI here, out.